Bonjour and welcome to another Alexis Review. I hope you're all fine, and today we will be talking about Teddy by our friend Michel Huot from Canada and from Quebec, I think. I should not mention that Canada and Quebec is the same thing because I will get beaten up by Michel. This is a crazy good idea based on a whole principle and actually one of the previous release by Michel called Priceless. Teddy is very simple. You ask the spectator if he had like a teddy bear when he was little. You ask the name of the teddy bear or the plush that I think it's a plush, that he had. And then you show several cards, and on the card you have several plushes. So the idea is that the spectator will select one of them randomly, and you show that you have in your pocket a plush, and it's actually the same that was selected by the spectator, and it has a little tag, and when you turn the tag, it's actually the name of the plush named by the spectator first in the routine. So it's a double climax routine, very well thought. I think you fully understand the principle, but it's really well designed, really well constructed, and the routine is very interesting. Teddy by Michel Huot is sold at, today it's not worldwide available, so it's 69 euros, so it's roughly $75, but the price will maybe change a little bit when it will get spreaded in the world, so please focus on the link in the description. That is the main source of information that will be up to date when you watch the review. So what do you get? You get a lot of things. You get, of course, the box, which is beautifully made. You get the explanation video, both in French and English, very well taught. You get everything you need to know. I think this is the most interesting part that is provided, because it might look like nothing. So several paper that are cut to size, like a little 3D printed plate, and you get also a clip. And this is very interesting because it allows you to perform the trick right out of the box, but also the clip allows you to be ready at all time during your routine. It's very interesting because you could have the plush in your back pocket, the little plate in your front pocket, and you are ready to go. You don't have to set up in front of the spectator, which I love. You get the cards. The cards are really well printed. You get a lot of different plushes that you will be able to make joke about. So I really like the creativity behind it. And you get 6 cards that are the plush here. And what's interesting here is that you get 6 that are marked. So if you want to do a classic force, you can do, but you can do a stack force if you want to, thanks to the provided cards. So it's very, very interesting. And you also get, of course, the name tags. So those are made out of paper. So each time you will use one, you will give it to the audience, and you will need to put a new one on the plush. But actually, if you want to, you can put some film or plastic on it and use a dry erase or a wet erase marker. Michel tells you that he prefers the fact that it's completely written on it, that can't be taken off, and you can give it to the audience. It's up to you. You can really decide if you want to go for the one-time use tag or the repeatable use dry erase or wet erase tags. It's really just a little keyring, and you can remove it very, very easily. So I think that it's good to have the option. And of course you get the gimmick here, very well thought, very well designed. I love the colors. It's very, you can see it from a long distance. And I love the fact that the gimmick is disguised in the plush, which is very, very interesting. And yeah, I really enjoy. I think you get a lot for what you pay, and the quality is great. It's not like a cheap made doll that will break in no time. And what's very interesting is because of the plush, the sound is like very low compared to traditional gimmick like priceless or so on. I love the fact that the plush like cancel a little bit the noise. Overall, for the price, it's amazing what you get. What's better for a performance than somebody who has plush on herself? My beautiful femme, my wife,
Hi.
Pauline. Did you have like a plush or a teddy bear when you were young?
Yeah, I had.
Yeah. I had one too, and I still have it today. It's called Milka. I don't know if they have the chocolate Milka in the US
yes.
or elsewhere.
Or maybe Cadbury.
Cadbury kind of things,
similar.
but it was a white and purple, and I really enjoyed it. She's completely destroyed, but I keep there as like a treasure from my childhood. Pauline, did you have like a name for your plush when you were a child, or?
Yes, but that's a French typical name, so I don't know if people will
Okay.
understand.
What was it?
It was Nana, so
Okay.
that's...
It's not translatable. But if you had to imagine any name for a plush, what would it be?
Let's say Beardo.
Beardo. Is it in Mario Kart? Mario or Mario?
Yeah, that's one...
Because it's like a dinosaur or kind of things like this?
I don't know, yeah, but it's one where the character in
in Mario Kart. Because in my in the things I've wrote, I had Milka, of course. That's my. I had Nana, yours, Tidou, Bulko, and I didn't have Birdo. But let's try to create Birdo all together. So I have cards here, and here this is Tidou. He's a cute little monkey. You have Shrek, of course. You have another Shrek,
God, yeah.
but I might be cancelled if I do that. Okay, lots of plush. Can you please touch one card, whichever you want?
Say this one.
Yeah, please take it and show it to the camera. So that would be Birdo, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I think
it fits.
It's a good one, yeah.
It's a good one. But what would be interesting is that I have Birdo in my pocket. Do you trust me? Because
not sure, but let's see.
in my back pocket, I have only one little plush.
Very cute.
And it's actually Birdo!
Oh, that's cool.
Birdo is a little bit disabled because his eyes are but he's a nice guy. Okay?
Oh, he's so
but
nice.
What's interesting is that he has a tag, and on the other side of the tag is actually
Beardo.
the name
That's cool.
Birdo. And of course, Pauline, because I know you want to keep it,
The plush, right?
No. You will be able to keep Birdo's tag as a souvenir. And I keep Birdo because it means a lot to me.
That's so generous. Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
You're very welcome. Bye-bye.
Let's go for the cons. I don't have really cons for this product. Maybe the aspect of the plush could throw off a little bit people because it's not their character. They like to perform very classic and beautiful magic. But the great thing about plushes is that everybody has an emotional link to a plush when he was a child. And I think it doesn't matter which character you are, you can easily adapt your routine so that this doesn't feel out of place. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but since we are talking about like children memory and so on, it's easy to integrate in a routine, in my opinion. You don't have to use the card, of course, but I really, really enjoy it. And at first I was a little bit with the double writing, but Michel said that you don't have to double write anything. You just have to have the name of different plushes and you write the name and you say, oh, so I had different names and I just collect them. And this disappear in the mind of the spectator. So I think it's great to be very cool about that moment because since you have a first reveal of the selected card being the plush that you had in your pocket, I think it cancels and make people forget about that. But yeah, I don't have anything bad to say about it. So let's go for the pros. I really enjoy the quality of the product. I think it's great. I think the fact that you can perform this for adults and children is amazing, because there are not a lot of tricks that works for both, and people will have their own interpretation or readings of what you are doing, because adults will think about the memory of their plush, and children are just like in the plush era. So it's very, very interesting. The reset is very easy. You can perform it in multiple places, like on stage, like parlor, I think, because it's kind of a small tag. Michel says that it perform it on stage, but I think it's better parlor, and of course close-up is great. I love it. It doesn't take up much pocket space, because for a routine that impactful, you just have to use that. Yeah, the fact that the cards provided are in numbers, like 6 of them, and marked, it allows you to perform like a Pateo force if you want to, or a classic force. It's very, very interesting that everything has been thought of so that you don't have any trouble doing the routine. You just focus on the presentation, and I really like the little head that it's very you can't miss it. So I really, really enjoy this trick. So for me, this is a straight up winner. It's very well made, works amazingly well, and I think the impact on the spectator is great. So for me, that's a 4 hearts out of 4. Difficultly speaking, this is not complicated. You just have to get the knack, and just with your med, I think it's even easier than Priceless, because of everything. The gimmick is in plain sight, so I think it's great. You can perform it in various places. 2 stars out of 4. And I don't have any light on my on my battery on my light, so it's the end of the video. If you have any other product, like Priceless, of course, Alcoran Medallion, Collar by John Archer, which Michel have the permission from. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. If you have any similar effect, feel free to put it in the comments. This video is now finished. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any question, feel free to leave a comment, and see you soon for another Alexis Magic Review. Au revoir!